Yo guys, this is the custom scheme, super custom that I'm going to be breaking down. Now, in this, you're going to see a 2 receiver, 2 running back set, a 3 receiver, 1 running back, and then a 2 receiver, 2 tight end set. So, to go over the audibles quickly, I'm going to just pretty much hit on the plays themselves, and then I will briefly explain what I like to do out of each of these audibles. So we're going to start with the 3 wide set. And at a 3 wide, I like to come out in the pistol trips formation. And the plays that I'm going to use are going to be PA halfback flat, strong power, smash, and verticals. So as you can see by the play art, in the play PA halfback flat, we're going to try to simply hit one of the crossing routes. We'll block the running back, drag the tight end. Strong power, what we're going to do is simply flip it with the right analog stick, run it to the side of the receivers. Then smash, you're going to streak the X receiver, flat route the B receiver. And then on verticals, you are simply going to drag the tight end, and we're going to try to hit the Y receiver for a bomb versus a cover 3 or a cover 4. So that's pretty much the plays that I use out of pistol trips. Now we're going to go to pistol bunch. Pistol bunch is a good set. Obviously, as you guys have seen, the mesh post, mesh combo with the auto motion by the running back. Basically, on both of those plays, what you want to do is mesh post, you want to streak the X receiver. Mesh, you're going to want to either streak the X receiver or leave him on his drag, but you definitely want to streak the A receiver. And mesh post, you're going to be looking to either bomb them to the guys on the left or hit the drag post combo coming across. Mesh, you're going to try to hit the corner route on the right or the drag route coming across the middle from left to right. Verticals is a nice play to have because it forces your opponent to actually look at the tight end, the RB receiver. And then the inside zone split's a decent run, not very overpowered, but it will pick up yards, especially if your opponent is hellbent on stopping these overpowered passing plays. So next is going to be the shotgun bunch. Now shotgun bunch is something that my dude Joke pretty much ran through the Jersey tournament. He rocks Kansas City's book. These are the main plays you're going to want to use. You're going to want to use KC Divide. Now that play is fabulous because the B receiver is pretty much always open unless there's a flat zone out there. If there is a flat zone, the flat zone is going to go with him. It's going to leave the drag route coming across from left to right wide open. You can pick up huge yards with that. Then you got the halfback base, another very good run play. That run dominates the 3-4 odd. Then you got the Z-spot play. You're going to streak or fade the B receiver. You got the corner streak flat combo on the right. And then on wide trail, you have 3 little crossing routes coming across the middle. But the main route on that play is actually the X receiver. He's going to beat both man and zone pretty much at will on his little glitchy out route. Next up is bunch halfback strong. You're going to have the play wide trail. You're going to either leave it alone and hit either the drag trail combo, or you're going to fade the B receiver, and you're going to have the flat streak corner combo similar to Z-spot. You have the inside zone, which is a very good run. Verticals again forces your opponent to guard the A receiver. And then PA wide receiver in, which is our deep bomb versus cover 4 or cover 3. Ignore shotgun normal. It's just in there because I couldn't get rid of it. Up next is going to be split close. Now split close, I've changed up a little bit. You're definitely going to want the fullback inside. You're definitely going to want the close halfback wheel for the flat corner streak combo. PAF slide's a really good play. It pretty much sets up a makeshift screen to the left, as well as crossing routes going deeper to the middle of the field. And then you have the close fullback trail. Now this is not a super overpowered play, but it is definitely something that will force your opponent to guard underneath routes. So if your opponent's hell-bent on trying to stop the crossers or, putting his people out, purples, trying to stop the corner route on the right, that fullback's going to be pretty much nude at all times. Next up is tight offset tight end. Now the play drive out, fantastic play. All you want to do is you want to fade or streak the Y receiver. Then you're going to, your reads are pretty much going to be X on his glitchy out, the drag post coming across the middle, and then if they're in basically anything that allows you to have time, really, you can bomb that wide receiver on his fade or streak. Inside zone, once again, overpowered play. The play corners is great versus man coverage because you got the corners on both sides. You have the running back going out to the flats, which is pretty much always open. And then you have the two little baby hitches will be open versus almost all zones. And then you have the play Rams Y out. All you're going to do on that play is you're going to streak or fade the A receiver, the tight end, and it's going to work very similar to our bunch halfback strong. That postal bomb cover 4. You then have a drag corner combo to beat people that guard that deep. Next up is trio offset. You have the plays eagle level sail. On that, to streak the Y receiver, and you're looking at the flats by the running back, tight end on his corner, and then the two baby ends. Obviously, if they are foolish enough to bite down with a safety, you can bomb them with Y. Inside zone, once again, fantastic play. The play mesh, you're going to want to just fade the X receiver, and then you have a corner streak combo with two drags and a wheel route. And then the play PA Hawks dig, very good play. All I like to do is I drag the tight end, and then I have the drag in post with a wheel route that will bomb man coverage as well. Next up is single back bunch. This is going to give you our PA end around. You got to make sure you pick the correct PA end around, otherwise you'll end up with one where the corner route is so far deep that it's useless. So make sure you pick the correct one. If you're struggling with that, the two books that have that one is Cincinnati and Run and Gun. The audibles you're going to use are actually going to be the toss, the halfback slash gives you an inside outside run combo, and then Y trail. Y trail is going to give you pretty much the opposite of what PA end around is, which is great. Next up is tight single back tight slots. Now I don't actually have a running play in this set. You are able to if you want. I feel that halfback wheel, drag cross ups, PA Panther post, and bench are all needed. And I don't like to come out in this set just because I like to come out and quick hike the strong power. But if you want, you can swap out pretty much any of these plays. If you were going to do it, I would say bench. But halfback wheel, perfect man beater. All the routes will beat man coverage. Drag cross-ups, you have the dual wheel routes. Both of those will beat man as well. I like to simply block the running back on that play. PA Panther post is pretty much what you want to do versus zone. What I do is I will streak Y and block the running back. That's going to give me a post, a wheel, a fade, and the glitchy out route. And that is pretty much it for the 3 receiver set. Now to break down the 2 running backs, you're going to have I-form twins. You're going to have, you're going to have the split close pats. You will have bunch base and strong eye normal. So your main formation you're going to use, you're going to come out in the split close pats, and you can pretty much come out in any of these plays. It does not matter. I would come out in the play either PAY shot or PAF slide, and whichever one you don't want to run, simply put the other one in your audibles. So like say you want to come out in PAF slide to quick hike, put PAY shot in your audibles. So pretty much Z spot you're going to fade B, you got the corner flat streak or fade combo on the right, glitchy out route on the left. Halfback power O's simple run is pretty effective. You have the X drag trail. All you're going to want to do is you're going to slant the tight end. the A receiver, and then the PAF slide, and you're gonna streak X and block Y on that play. But the PAF shot is a fantastic play to have because you can bomb out of this. You simply motion B to the outside, and you hike it before he sets. He's gonna burn his corner on that glitchy little route, and then you just throw it as soon as he cuts up field about 5 yards. After that, we're going to audible to I-form twins. You have the fullback dive, the halfback toss. Now the plays I like to use are going to be PA, fullback flat, and the setup is we're going to swing route the Y receiver to the right, and then you have the makeshift screen going to the right. You have 2 good crossing routes on the left, as well as the corner route by the tight end, and then the PA cross F wheel. You're going to swing route the running back, the Y back to the left, and you're going to pretty much have the makeshift screen going to the left. You still have the good routes coming across the middle in the X, the B receiver, and then the tight end is actually on a delay, which will get open versus man coverage, as those guys will blitz typically. After that, let's see, where are we at? So we'll go to bunch base. Now bunch base is a really good play for 2 reasons. You have the halfback slash and the quick pitch. Very good running plays that a lot of people do not use. But the main reason I like this is the play Seattle. So Seattle is simply 4 verticals in a lot of playbooks. But you have the A receiver, he's going to burn man. The RB, which is the fullback slash tight end, on his little wheel, he's going to beat cover 3. And if they're in man coverage, the B receiver on his wheel tends to torch any man press. So it's just a great play to have. You can do whatever you want with X. I tend to, if they're in zone, I tend to simply leave him on a streak. If he's in man, I like to drag him. So give me the little dual drag by X, deep post or deep cross by A, force my opponent to bite on one of those. And then the final one is going to be strong I normal. Now this one you have the offset fullback dive. That fullback dive is great because it pretty much, you can bounce it outside. You can do so much with it. It's very difficult to stop. And then you have the halfback toss as well. So, you're forcing your opponent to guard the toss, fullback dive combo. But then you also have the PA end around. It's a good PA end around. Simply just audible to it, streak or fade the B receiver. And then you have F trail, which is actually a perfect complement, even though a lot of the routes are similar. A lot of people will focus so heavily on stopping us from getting to the outside on PA end around that the fullback's trail route is actually deadly. So you'll simply, on that play, you can either fade the B receiver, and then you have the corner flat fade combo, just like you would on PA end around, or you can simply drag him again. You could honestly leave him on his own drag. It doesn't really matter what you do. It's a very good, that fullback trail route is fantastic complement to PA end around. And then finally the set. Now you have pistol, ace twins is going to be your base. Come out in strong power. Flip it if you can. Actually, you don't want to come out in that. You want to come out in halfback power O. Now the halfback power O is the perfect complement to strong power. Although it looks very similar, it actually allows you to cut up the middle to the right. So you'll just want to move one of the receivers on the left, you'll motion them a little bit to the right. As soon as they hit the tight end on the right, you hike the ball. You will start crib shotting runs. So if your opponent's overplaying the strong power, flip to the left, motion the receiver over on the halfback power O, and you will dominate and gash your opponent with a run. Outside of that, the plays you want, X spot, I broke that down in bills, simply fade or streak the X receiver. Your reads are flat corner, and then if those are covered, the post is typically open. Bills post wheel, on that all you want to do is drag Y or slant Y. And then PA-FL stretch is a good play that bombs 2 main under. Simply hike the ball, and the B receiver tends to just pop 2 main under. The other setup to that is to drag the tight end, and then you got multiple levels of crossers. So that is that. Then I have shotgun ace. You have the play Z dig, and on this, all you want to do is you want to either streak Y or drag Y. Then you have the in routes, the dual in routes on the right, running back on his glitchy flat. The post on the by X is a very good route. FL cross is a good complement because now you have a corner route on the field going to the left. You have a drag in route post combo. And then the play PA comebacks is pretty good because the Y tight end will burn his man coverage, will also burn zone, regardless of what it is. So on that, all I like to do is I will drag the X receiver and block the running back. Next up is Ace Twins offset. You have the Bengals sail. All you want to do is you want to streak the B receiver or fade him, either one. And then you have dual in routes, corner flat combo. Basically, you have the inside zone, which we've broken down before. You have the play post. All you want to do on that is streak or fade the X receiver. You want to pretty much just throw to who's open. You'll have the corner flat streak combo left. You have the angle route by the running back, corner route by the tight end. And then you have PAY corner. It's another good play. I like to simply in route the X receiver or put him on a slant and motion snap him. That's pretty much it. So where are we at? Bunch ace, you have the quick pitch, you have Z spot, which you just want to fade the B receiver, and then you have divide, which I broke down earlier, same exact concept, and then the PEA end around, which is great, broken that down already, and that's it. So quick video about the audibles I like to use for the super custom, and I hope you guys enjoy. I will get this the gameplay is up here shortly, and that's it. So later.